Good morning all of you. Today we are going to discuss one of the topic and name is hemophilia. This hemophilia it is also called as the bleeder's disease. Firstly, like that of the color blindness, this hemophilia it is also called as the X-linked recessive disorder. X-linked recessive disorder. Why it is also called as the X-linked recessive disorder? Because the gene which is responsible for hemophilia, which is present on non-homologous region of X chromosome, and it is recessive in nature, that is called as the X-linked recessive disorder. The second thing is that in which that is X-linked recessive disorder, which is also called as the bleeder disease. Why it is called as the bleeder disease? Because in the hemophilia, what happened? Hem means what? That is the blood. So that you have to say here, this disease which is related to that of the blood, in which this disease cause deficiency of factor, that is the clotting factor. Which factor? Clotting factor. And this clotting factor which is responsible to clot the blood. This clotting factor responsible to clot the blood, and there is factor. Which factor? That is 8, clotting factor number 8 and 9. This factor which is play important role at the time of injury. When one of the injury which happen on our body, at that time what happened? The blood will be continuously flow. The blood will continuously flow. So that why it continuously flow? Because this factor, these two factor will be absent that time. And when this factor which is present, so this responsible to clot the blood and stop the flowing of blood. Okay. The second important thing is that in which that is the gene which is present on non-homologous region of X chromosome, which is not corresponding to that of the Y chromosome. This is one of the X chromosome and it is Y chromosome. These are the sex chromosome, in which on that X chromosome one of the hemophilic gene is present in the region of non-homologous region. Non-homologous region. We know that what is meant by the non-homologous region, and in which it is not corresponding to that of the Y chromosome. Means this gene which is present on non-homologous region of X chromosome and it is not present on that of the Y chromosome. This called as the X-linked disorder, which is X-linked disorder, and the gene which is present on non-homologous part of the X chromosome. Okay. When we see the genotype of the hemophilia, at that time you can see here one of the chart, that is firstly in which we have to take that male and female. When it is the hemophilic, at the time of hemophilic, what are the genotype? That is hemophilic, normal, and one of the carrier. These three type of genotype you can see here. So what are the genotype of hemophilic, normal and carrier? For the male, we know that in the male X and Y chromosome which is present, and on that when the small means recessive gene which is present on X chromosome, then the person will be hemophilic. For the normal, on the X and Y, capital H or dominant gene which is present on the X chromosome, at that time the person will be normal. And in the male, carrier will be absent. Why? Because In the male, only one dose of the X chromosome is present, and on that X chromosome, recessive gene is present. At the time, the person will be hemophilic, and when the dominant gene will be present, at the time it is normal. So that the carrier which is absent in the male. The next, for the female, we know that there are two doses of X chromosome, and on that X chromosome, small h means recessive gene will be present. The person or the female will be fully hemophilic. For the normal, what are the genotype? That is, on that X chromosome, dominant gene of hemophilia, dominant gene which is present, and it is the normal in the nature, so that it is normal male. Or for the carrier female, that is one of the dominant gene and one of the recessive gene which is present on the both X chromosome. At that time it forms the carrier. Half of the chromosome which is having the dominant gene, and half of the X chromosome having the recessive gene, so that it is called as the carrier female. So that all these are the genotype. So there are when hemophilic male cross with that of the normal female. So what happened here? Hemophilic male and normal female. Hemophilic male. Hemophilic male cross with normal female. These are the parents. For the hemophilic male, what are the genotype? That is hemophilic male. So what you have to write, small h means recessive gene which is present on Y chromosome, X chromosome, normal female, on that both X chromosome, dominant gene which is present. So what are the gametes? Small h, Y, on the X chromosome H and X. These are the gametes. Now you can see here the crossing and offspring. These are the offspring. Which type of offspring you have to see here? X, X, on that one of the X dominant gene, and on that one of the X recessive gene which is present. Second offspring, X, H, dominant and recessive gene. Then on the H and Y, last one is that X, H and Y. Hence you can see here that is the 50% carrier female and 50% normal male. 50% carrier female with that of the 50% normal male. When this condition which is seen at the time of hemophilic male cross with that of the normal female, one thing is that there is the hemophilia which is also called as the crisscross disease or disorder. So why it is called as the crisscross disorder? Firstly, you can see here that is the hemophilic male cross with that of the normal female. In that condition, the two different offsprings are seen, and these offsprings are 50% carrier female and 50% normal male. Okay, when this 50% carrier female cross with that of the normal male, so what happened? That is the carrier female. In the second condition, carrier female cross with normal male. So what happened here? What are the gametes? What are the genotype for the carrier female? That is, for the carrier female, female means काय येणार तिथे both X chromosome, and carrier म्हटलं तर one of the dominant gene which is present on X chromosome and one of the recessive gene. Second, normal male. For the normal male, X and Y which is present in the male, and for the normal dominant gene which is present on the X chromosome. So what are the what are the gametes and what are the offsprings are here? These are two gametes, X, H, X, H. are the gametes. So what are the offspring? Both are the dominant gene which is present on the X chromosome, recessive gene Y, then X recessive and X dominant, and last one is that X recessive and Y. You can see here that there are different 4 types of offsprings are seen when the carrier female cross with that of the normal male. One of the offspring that is on the both X chromosome, dominant gene which is present, that is female normal. Okay, then X and Y, and on the X and Y आलं तर तिथे काय येणार male, and on the X chromosome that is normal male normal because it contains dominant gene. Then small h and capital H means what happened? Carrier female, and last one is that carrier fully male means hemophilic male. Hemophilic male. Okay, there are different 4 types of offsprings are seen, and these offsprings which is having 25% female normal, 25% normal male, and carrier female 25%, and male hemophilic fully hemophilic that is 25%. Okay, so when this condition which you see, firstly the male was hemophilic. Okay, in the first condition पहिल्या कंडिशन मध्ये काय घेतलं आपण, मेल जो होता तो काय होता hemophilic. Okay, after that what happened in the first generation, what happened, from this hemophilic male the gene which is transferred into that of the into the female daughter. Okay, and from this female daughter म्हणजे इथे आपण काय घेतलं carrier female, from this carrier female or from this female it goes into that of the son means it goes into her son means in the male. कुठे ट्रान्सफर झाले ते मेल मध्ये, म्हणजे from this female daughter the character which is inherited into that of the son. Okay, so that we are saying that this hemophilia which is called as the criss-cross disease. Why it is called as the criss-cross disease? Criss-cross inheritance, or it is also called as the disease that is criss-cross inheritance, because this character or this disorder which is transferred from grandparent or grandfather to his grandson through कोणाच्या through his daughter. Okay, that is called as the criss-cross inheritance. Understand? Male hemophilic, from this male hemophilic the character which goes into female daughter, and from this female daughter character which goes into that of the son. So he कुठून आले? From the male parent, means from the grandfather, this character or this hemophilic character which goes into that of the grandson through that of the daughter. It is all over about the hemophilia. Okay, thank you.